Thank you. Now the gold too.
Can we go open the door?
Huh?
Go open the door. Okay, you guys back? We're doing blush, gray, and a little bit of white, some white. Try to use some colors that would mix well. So now that it's getting a little dark, the windows, the light is coming through. So in order so you guys don't, see through the backdrops, I'm going to keep the black up just so it could stop that light from shining through. So was it Tamika that wanted to see the big swag? This is what I'm about to use. These are the double crossbar hangers. This is for using two crossbars. So that's what I'm about to do. Make sure I can see you guys. Okay. So I really didn't do too much prep work especially that you guys don't know about. Oh no. Yeah, I own all my stuff. I own. I haven't written anything yet. No, so yeah, all of this stuff it's my stuff. But as you guys see, the only thing I did was put up the gray drapes. And I'm gonna see if you notice anything. I don't know if you can see it. If you notice anything wrong. Do you guys notice anything wrong? You see my soda? I'm kind of tall, so I gotta go up. Okay. Putting these on, I had my daughter put them on, and she don't know about it. This is what she did. You guys see that? Big no-no. Not necessarily the center, because I was playing around with them when I discovered that. And I was like, what's that lady name? No wire hangers. It was one of those kind of moments. But yeah. So as you guys see, yes, Mommy Darius. Yes, Mommy Darius. But as you guys see, the only thing I did, I put up the back panel. I only used 4 because I'm using 3 different colors. So my base, I'm gonna go with the gray, and then I'm gonna do the pink and the blush and white on my second layer. Then the third, I'm gonna do the swag that Tamika asked for. So we're going to see how all that go together into this fineness. Let's attach these. I'm gonna get close in case you guys haven't seen. This is how you insert. Make sure you guys can see. When you put your bars up, your slots, make sure it's a 90-degree angle. So your 2 slots should always be facing forward, never on a slant. 2 should be facing sideways, and then the other 2 should be facing front and back. So you just take these and you stick in there like that. These are the short ones because I'm just hanging up a crossbar. If I was hanging up, let's say a chandelier, I would need the really long ones. They about 8 inches, 9 inches. They're a lot longer because it gives you the middle portion. It gives you so you can put up 2 fabrics and have clearance where you're gonna hang your chandelier. Okay, so I gotta put this down so you guys can see me put the other one up. All right, you ready? Come on, ready? Now they're threaded. On this piece, I have 2 blush and 4 white. So it's a total of 6. So I actually have more on my front panel than I do on my back panel. Because the front is what's going to get the pleats and the layers. So it's more important. The back is just your contrast color, really. So, and since it's a darker color, which is the smoke gray, it's going to be fine. Okay. Put your... Okay. So that's that. So what I'm supposed to do now, ladies? Now I got all my drape up there. And I also want to show y'all the texture because this is flat. I don't like flat, but this is not crushed. This is flat. I wonder, you probably can't really tell because of the computer, but can you see the difference in the texture? This is crushed. Let me use a darker color so you can see. For those that don't know, can you probably really can't see the texture. Can any of you guys see the difference in the texture? Probably can't, but it's a big difference. It feels different. It gathers different. The main thing that's the same is that it's sheer. That's pretty much it. Yeah, you probably can't really tell. But I tell you what, I know one way you can tell. My handy dandy manual. It's in there. So that's important. Yeah, it's a big difference in the texture. It's a difference, and it's a big difference. I personally hate flat. I hate it. Is it up? I'm gonna see where I put it in. You got this shows a big difference. So I hope you guys really do look in this manual because I did put a lot of work into it. And if you ever have a question, I'm quite sure the answer is in here. Huh? Go ahead. There we go. Okay. If you can see, these two are the same fabrics, but you can really see the difference here. I mean, the same color, and they both are sheer. The crushed is you'll get a richer color because it's technically a little heavier, and the sheer is just what it says is sheer. Did you see that? You don't see that? Is it because of your phone or do they see it? Oh, okay. Okay. So I just wanted to show you guys that. Let me make sure that you see it. Okay, great. All right. So let's get back to the backdrop. Let's cut this out. Okay. So. Okay, here we go. Who said that? Somebody said the right word. The middle. Definitely, you got to find the middle. Find your center. These blush panels are only 12. You know, technically I like 15, but these I did go with the 12. I think they was on sale or something. But that's still a great length because I normally don't go longer than 10 feet. So here we are. I'm pretty much eyeballing my middle. I would put it right up in here somewhere. That look about right?
Yeah.
Yep. And then even out my panels. I'm gonna let you guys pick. Do you think that the swag should be blush or should it be white? Let me see the design that you guys build up. What color you guys want the swag to be? I want y'all to see the bottom. I know, right? Blush it is to me because that's my favorite. I love it. So these, you just got to make sure your panels are completely evenly distributed. Otherwise, it will show up in the end of your design. If you guys have been noticing with me draping today, most of the work is in the beginning. Once you raise it up and you ruche it, that's the easiest part. The beginning is the most work because that's when you got to make sure everything's even and lined up. It's really important though. It's tedious, but it's important. So I'm just gonna go in the back and make sure my gray is straight. And that's it. So next, what do you guys think I do next? Let me see, what did you learn? What is my next step? Or what do you think my next step is? Not yet. Close, not yet. Puddling normally would be the absolute one of the last things you do. That's like a part of the cleanup. Puddling and leveling out your fabrics, that's all a part of the cleanup once you did all of the mathematical portions and you just want to polish your look. No, not yet. Well, kind of, sort of. Yeah, it would be falling under hiding your poles. Next, you would add your valance. Once you level out all your fabric and everything is up on your poles, there's really nothing else to do other than add your last design, which would be this. Now, one thing I want to incorporate in this so you guys could see, I'm going to add one of my beautiful frames that I love. I love these frames. But just so you guys could see how it's done, it's really easy. But I want to hang that up and show you guys how to do it. So as you know, I found my middle. And I kind of hate satin because, you know, it kind of, it seems like the lighting is really dark. Or is it just me? There we go. Maybe that's a little better. It just was dark. Okay. Is that brighter, guys? It seemed like it was dark. So, if you guys remember, what was one of the first things I did with adding this balance? Tell me if you see that.
It's blush pose, high pose, yes. Hold on.
What's the next step, guys?
Pin the middle to back.
Huh?
Find the middle.
Yes.
Pin the middle to back.
Absolutely. You go, girl. Who that was?
Which one?
That said that.
Tamika and Davida.
Tamika rolling. She
No, that might be Davida.
As you guys see, that's why it's important to know your middle. You go right in. I know it's even. I know I can go in right here. And I don't have to pull out a measuring tape to find my middle. If I didn't do it this way, I would have had to do that. I'll just put that in there. Right fix. Pull my side. That's so pretty. You guys see how shiny that is? That's gorgeous. Now that I have a crossbar, I'm still going to go over top of my crossbar and still attach it to that upright in the back. Stick my pin through the slot, just like that. Same thing for the other side. Hold it tight. And do it such as that. Now, if you guys remember, I'm going to start grabbing the fabric from the bottom and working my way up the top. Now, even though this, earlier I did a swag, I went up the middle like so. This one, I'm going to do the complete opposite. I'm going to leave that down and I'm going to go up that way. One on this side and one on that side. So you guys can see how to do it. Even though I'm doing it that way, I still go up the middle. Yep. Find the middle and pin the two sides. Now, find the middle. Go up. And one thing with satin, I love satin. It just rests in your hand like it's supposed to. You just go like that. I showed you guys how to do it grabbing, but look at that. Perfect swags. Perfect pleats. Do you guys see how to do that? Take your pen out and put in your pipe cleaner. Just like that. Now this doesn't have to be perfect because I told you guys I'm gonna let this hang. I'm just gonna pin it back up there so it can sit until I'm ready for it. And leave it like that. That's so pretty. All right, now, there's so many ways you can do this. And that's like I said before with satin, it just rests in your hand. Look at how I do it. You can manipulate it so easily, just like that. And it does what you need it to do. It easily does what y'all need it to do. So this, I want it. I like it like that. What you guys think? Should I do the two pleats or the one big one? What you want to see?
2.
2?
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
1 big one.
Oh, who said that?
Talia.
Like, that's so pretty.
The color.
Since I have that frame,
1. Another one said 1.
if I do the 1, then I'm gonna have to probably use the 2 frames. Because you can't, well, you can, but I wouldn't recommend the 1 to do it. Don't have a big swoop and then also have a frame in the middle. That's drawing too much attention to the middle of your backdrop. You gotta create balance. So if I have 2 swags, I would put a frame here. If I have 1 swag, I would put a frame here and here. So since we did 2 earlier, we can do the 1.
She said it's gorgeous.
Who said that?
Couple of them.
Okay, so just rest it in your hands, just straight like that. It's not a lot. It's just so easy to work with. I love it. Take my pen out and then utilize my pipe cleaner. That is gorgeous. Now, since I have a double crossbar with this, you don't have to, but I'm going to use my pole covers just to give it a more dramatic look. And just so you guys can see how it looked with it, since I didn't do it like that earlier. Y'all like the best class. Y'all patient. Y'all inquisitive. So you would do the same thing. Let me know if you guys can't see or if you want me to get closer, but you would do the same thing, which you have the twist tie in my hand, and I would send it through the slot of the upright. Now, if you would notice, this is when you start getting really, really, really creative and doing whatever you want to do with your design. Once you have your swag in your hand and you have control over it, you can make it do whatever you want it to do. This is when you start using fishing wire to create really dramatic looks. Some people just bring swags down here. Of course, something will grow across the top, but it's just showing you the different variations that you could do with the draping. You could do a bunch of small swoops. It's just so much you could do. You got to really play with it to see what you really like. But I'm going to put that back here. Twist it as such. And voila. But like I said, I am going to use the pole cover just to give it more fullness there. This, I'm going to take out my pen and start the swag. I hope you guys share my class. Tell people how your experience was with it. But this was cool. I enjoyed it. So I'm going to go from the bottom and just work my way up. Remember, the last piece tucked in. Make sure it tucks inward. And just, there we go. Just go up. Just like that. And then once you get it up there, play with it. See that? Now, even though I'm going to transition this into one big swoop like you guys want, I still got to make sure that they're even. It's really important. So I will make sure it's taut, hold it real taut, and then just play with my pleats. This color is so dreamy. I love it. Get my pipe cleaner. Do that. Do my twist. And through the slot. Now you guys will still have access to this video. You'll have the manual. The manual, it says the steps in the manual, step by step. So that way I tried to make sure no matter what kind of delivery you needed, you had it. Well, if it was visual, whether some people like reading, some people like hearing, whatever it is, I wanted to make sure you was able to obtain a digestive class. So I'm dying to see what you guys' work look like after this. Twist that like that. Now I'm going to take that middle pin out after I play with my little swags. You can always pull. That's why you're not supposed to make your twist ties too tight. That way you can pull and manipulate your fabric. So I'm going to take this out so I can get it how I want it. You guys want to see the big swoop, so here you go. And then you just pull it. Did you guys see that? Did y'all see that magic? Who that? To like what? What did I ask? Thank you, girls. But did you guys see how I formed that one even swoop? Real easy. Really, really easy. You use the same steps that we did earlier. Everything is repetitive. It's just you doing it different. And we still not done. We gotta drape this, lift it up, add the frame. So when we get done with this, it's gonna be really, really pretty. So sometimes if you don't pull your balance tight and make it taut, like this one has some play in it. See that? See that? Sometimes when you go to lift it, it can pull down. So you always want to secure. I told you, don't never be scared to have a lot of pins. I'd rather you have a lot of pins that is concealed as opposed to you lift it and it's falling apart, because it will happen. So I'll just go ahead and secure my pin and then pull so it will get tight. And I do that from the back. And if you always know where your middle, I'm going right in my middle and getting that done. Ta-da! So it's really important to know your middle. And then just play with it. I'm gonna show you guys these C hooks really fast, because you got to put your hooks on now for your frame. Okay. Make sure no poles are showing. Make sure it's even everywhere. This is pretty. C hooks. Oh, that chicken smells so good. Okay. Now for these C hooks, this is for your frame. You could use these. You could use fishing wire. You can even use some pipe cleaners connected together. It's really, truthfully, up to you. I normally do a combination of both because the hooks is just really, really easy for when you want to put them up and take them down without you having to twist and tie and all that stuff. But sometimes you can connect them together to give you a longer length. But if you're not careful and you move around, it can fall off. Your frame will fall off. So since I know I said I can't put a frame here because you got one. I would have to put one here and there. I would have to find my middle. Normally it would go, this is how you just, it's easy. It would go in between right here. So you know they're supposed to be a foot apart or 1.5 maximum. So you know if I go between these two, if I go right between those two, it's even. I don't need to take out no masking tape or no measuring tape. So, do you guys want the frame on or no? What you think? What they say?
On. Yes.
Okay, all right. Kim, give me the other one, baby.
The other frame?
The other frame again. Okay. I'm gonna show y'all the underneath real fast how it looks because it's nothing fancy, but you just want to make sure it's secure. Let me show you guys. Hold it. Thank you, Gail. All right, can you see? Can you see that? You kind of just throw it over the pole and then just connect them until you get to your desired length. Okay, you guys see that? But do not, you see where I ended it at? Don't go any further because it will be seen and you don't want that to happen. If it's like an odd, you know, you stuck at like an odd length or something, you can either adjust your drape or use a pipe cleaner to get it to the perfect spot. So you did that one. So the next side will be really easy because you know you got to go in between the pink, the blush and the white, and then you know you need 4 hooks. So that's really easy. You just take the frame. Ta-da! It's magic. Let me get some more single.
They all said yes, 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 yes. That's pretty though. Yeah, yes.
It is pretty. And since I'm gonna show you guys another really cool trick. Put my 4 hooks up there. So I know it'll be the same exact size. Gorgeous.
People said, Miss Tamika said, I always wondered how they hung props from the backdrops.
You know now, boo.
And Miss Evelina said, where can I purchase different frames from?
These frames I actually got from IKEA. IKEA has them. Walmart has some, but Walmart's frames are a lot smaller, so I don't use them. But IKEA has them. They only $24.99. They got white, and they will sometimes carry black, but the black will be a mirror, and the black costs more. The black may be like $39.99. So what I do, I go ahead and buy the $24.99 ones. Y'all know we love spray paint, right? I paint them whatever color I want. So go to IKEA. They are called.
Oh, she said Hobby Lobby has them too.
Right, Hobby Lobby definitely. You know Hobby Lobby has them. Home Goods. You may look up with Home Goods, but hands down, IKEA have them all the time. They have them all the time. They keep them in stock. So I just wanted to make sure that they were even, because as I go up, I don't raise them with them up, so I take them back down just to make sure it don't bop me in the face. But I'm gonna ask you guys something, because some of you guys actually do backdrops to some extent. Are any of you using sashes in your backdrops. Any of you using these in your backdrops at all?
Miss Davia.
Yes, Davida, absolutely yes. No, why not? I'm gonna show you guys a trick. I'm not gonna put them in this because they're a little harsh for what I want to do. But I'm gonna show you really quick. And I'm gonna take it back off because I don't want it in my design. All you do is you take the sash. What did I say, Kayla?
Some Miss Tamika said drill frame IKEA, and Miss Talay said just never have. Miss Tamika said no, never used them. Miss Katina, I had for the tie backs.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Tie backs, yes. But I'm talking about actually in your draping. Some people tend to think it's a panel. It's not. It's just a sash. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you how to add it in. But all you do, you take it wherever you want to place it. I'm pretty much going to have my swags coming this way.
She said neat.
So wherever you want it, wherever you want to place it, you take your pins, pin them in there, and you create them in your design as if it was a panel. So I just wanted to show you guys that cool little tip and trick. And then I'm gonna finish with this design really quick. So now I'm pretty much done. I'm put my frames back on. Something like this, I probably would add some crystal curtains too, just to give it a little
link.
A little, but not too much, because it's like a real pale color, but it's real pretty. It's real soft. So I wouldn't use the bling because I think that's overkill.
She said we'll have to incorporate.
Yeah, absolutely do. It makes it fun. It could change up things really fast. And now I'm gonna put in my told you guys I wanted to use my pole covers.
Let me go get the other one.
It's right there, baby. Put that on just to give it a more.
You can use some brows for this.
I am. This is definitely a full background. You guys see the difference?
Put this on.
You probably don't, but as I raise it, you will. Especially on the side, it just makes it look really, really cool. It's so pretty.
Miss Katina said, what is a sash or a runner? It looked wide.
Huh?
Miss Katina said, what is a sash? This
is a sash. A runner, yeah. Well, because I use them as sashes. Get up here. Excuse me. This is a table runner. Depending on where you get them from, they could be ridiculously priced. I normally only pay $4 a piece, but certain places try to charge you $8, $9, $10, $16 for a runner. That's ridiculous. I'm not doing all that. So you guys know I love repurposing things. So I always say sash because that's what I use them for. I use them as sashes as well.
Smart.
There you go. I'm not paying $3.89 for a bling sash. Not doing that. When I can just do it like this.
Mr. Mika said, bam!
Bam! And there you had it, boo. Yeah, they are wider, and you just have more control because you could tuck them, you could make them whatever size you want to make them. I like things that you can customize. You know, you guys will hear me say all the time, anything I can repurpose, I do. So I tend to buy things that I could use for multiple reasons. Like you would just do so much with this. If that is the original size, but I always fold it in half, give it 3 sides, you know. So that's that. But let me finish with this. I put my pole covers on.
Ha ha ha. She said repurpose queen.
Yep. I'm telling y'all, that's me. Make sure everything is neat there.
That's neat. That actually is pretty.
Don't go up too much. Just take your time, go up one side and go up another side. Make sure everything is neat, even. Don't go too high without putting your frames on, because then you won't be able to reach it.
And then it might tip over or fall over.
I'm not gonna go too high because I don't want you guys to lose the design. I don't want it to go out of the screen. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now what I showed you guys before, something looked wrong over here. All right.
You could put that up a little bit more.
Where?
This side. You put this side up, put this
No, because now I can't see the floor. I don't want to. I want them to see the whole thing. Okay, see the top. All right, wait. Finish this out, guys.
That's pretty.
Now. Move over. Sometimes when you have a lot of fabric, I don't really, in this case, I really don't have too much. But you got to take 2 pipe cleaners and tie them together to make a longer one, because when you have a lot of fabric that you're ruching, 1 pipe cleaner can't hold it. So you got to take 2. So I am going to, where am I ruching at? I could do this thing 1 or 2 ways, or several ways, really. I could come
Unique.
I could do it like this. This is pretty much sometimes how I play with my stuff. If I don't sketch a design on paper, I need to just see how it looks. Or then, I like that. This helped me decide if I want to, and I'm going to let you guys decide which one you want me to do. So, I don't like this one because the frame, I don't like that. So it would be that one. Unless I remove the frame and maybe put it in the middle. What do you guys want to see? What is it?
Middle.
Middle? Put the
Middle.
frame in the middle?
Middle.
Put the,
Everyone wants middle. Frame in the middle.
so bring the swags to the side.
I like the left side.
Miss.
What's the left side?
That side, like that.
Yes.
Hold on.
This one.
In the middle.
Yeah, this side.
So like that. Like that.
One likes the left.
Yeah, I
one
think
likes
it
the
might be
middle.
in the middle.
Okay.
It's weird.
Carol, you hold it.
Right here?
No, go ahead. But that's how tricky it gets.
Because you might not be able to decide.
Right. You just don't know. It'd be so pretty. But when you do make last minute decisions like that, and you gotta make a quick change, that's why it's extremely important to find your middle. If you do not do your math right and put things where they're supposed to go, you'll get confused really, really fast. So now that I know this is my middle, I'm going straight through, I can find my hooks and put them right there.
Oh, no. Don't just
Just like that. Finding your middle, I know it's a pain, but it is so helpful. It really, really is. So, is that where we're doing that?
You might want to put that over like that, but yeah, that. There you go. They said frame in the middle, sage to the side.
What?
Frame in the middle,
Watch out.
sage to the side.
Oh, okay. Got it. But even when you get to doing the crisscross, there's just so much you could do. You just would take your middle panel and pretty much like that, if you guys see where I'm going. But I'm going to finish this design so I can show you guys the other stuff. So I'm going to find my belly button, because she right there, she always right there. And I'm going to start bringing the fabric to me. This is where I want it to go. And I'm going to go. And I'm going to show you how fast this ruching gets. And that's how fast you guys want to get too. You don't even think about it. It's all about just grabbing it together. It's not about having the perfect pleat no more. It's just grabbing it together. Tuck your inside in, and then go for it.
I can just imagine how it's gonna look.
Tuck your inside in, and go for it. Tuck that. There we go. Okay. Comb through. Really, really important. Comb through. Bring everything together, uniform. Play with your pleats. All of this right here should be even. You got your white stack, you got your blush, and you got your white. All together.
So pattern, light, blush, white.
Then you could, I don't like how tight that is. You could decide how loose you want them or how tight you want them. Yeah, give me a
Five.
no, hold it.
Oh my gosh, I'm weird.
Yeah.
Ain't wrong.
Okay, secure it to the pole. That's it. Go over it again. Just make sure everything is neat. Any seams that you may have that came out, just clean them up. Your brand is on the line. Clean them up. Isn't that pretty, guys? Go to the other side, do the same thing. Now y'all probably see why this stuff costs so much. This is time consuming.
I love it, Miss Tamika.
Find my belly button, go to work.
Oh, I never knew I had this one before. Yeah, portrait.
Tuck it. Grab the next piece. Keeping everything together. Good work.
Beautiful.
Tuck the last piece. That's it. Comb through. This piece is tucked the wrong way. I don't like that. Go back and fix it.
Your MacBook got low battery.
Can you charge it while it's right there?
Yes.
Okay. Now I got to, in order to get it even, I see I got to come down and Make it a little softer. Make it a little softer. Okay. That is so pretty, guys. I'm glad y'all picked that. Secure it to your pole.
The charger? Yeah.
Okay. Then I would have to stand back, look at my work, make sure everything's even. What do you guys think I should do next?
And the base.
Oh, that is gorgeous. What's next, ladies? What would be my next step? Somebody, what you think? Tell me, look at it.
Pull it up. Put it up.
Puddle, I still have to puddle, yes. But now I have to, one, go back and look at, I got to critique it. I got to stand back and look at it. Now, I'm going to tell you, coming back here, looking at it, I see something majorly wrong. I'll always go to the middle, which would be the frame, and I look at the both sides to make sure they're even. And when I look at the gray area, I can easily tell right away what's off. I don't know if you can tell, but this right here. To you, I don't know, may not think it's a big deal, but that kind of stuff to me bothers me. So I'll measure the space in between to see if they're even. If not, I'll go in and fix them. I'll also look at these.
Oh, yes.
Because once you get the pulling and raising, a lot of times it go off. As you can see, this one isn't even as that one. So I'll go in and just prepare it like so. Now,
That's cute.
I add my embellishments. I love flowers, like I told you, ladies.
One side looks higher.
For the sake of doing something really fast, I'm not going to pin it. I'm going to take it right back off. But I just want you guys to see it.
I agree with you.
What?
They said, yes, one side looks higher than the other. Yes, I see it.
Right.
That paint kind of don't match.
You remember I use white?
Yeah.
The paint don't match.
Would you rather use pink or white?
Pink or white, lady?
Pink.
Oh.
Pink, pink, pink. Pink. Pink.
Let's be decorators, girl.
Pink. Cause right there it look. Oh yeah, that kind of look like. Cause on there it looks like a creamyish color. She said, "Are those how much?"
Hydrangeas?
Yes.
Maybe? Yes. Artificial, yes.
Yes. You got some nice classmates. I mean, students. They're nice and patient.
Yeah.
They're not disrespectful.
Then you just go and clean it up. Tuck your, I'll do the bottom last, but clean this up. Make sure nothing is visible.
It is.
This is really pretty, guys. ain't taking my work down.
I know, because then it's so sad. You're like, you'll never see it again. That's what pictures are for.
So throw this in here with a book. So this is I never use these. I never use hooks I'm just doing this for the sake of being class. And I don't want to pin it just to take it down.
Love. That is pretty.
Go in, clean up your look. Hey, let's look flowers even.
No.
This one lowest. I mean, is it a big difference? Like, I still got a whole 2 more things to do.
It's kind of. On here, it looked like okay.
Right, that's why you always supposed to look like with another set of eyes. Don't look directly at it. You're supposed to either look in the mirror or take a picture and look in your phone. It's totally different.
X-Bump.
Okay.
Does they look lopsided? They look lopsided, like one's higher than the other. Probably don't.
Puddle. This is the last little polishing, cleaning up stuff.
That's like a cute blush. We got 10 people on here.
Always kind of try to make it even if you can.
That is like you just threw everything under your bed. That's what it looks like you're doing.
Okay, ladies, what you guys think? Ta-da! Yes, Tamika, they were hydrangeas.
Gorgeous. Love
Thank
it.
you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Donna, where the stitcher board at?
Yeah.
Stitcher board.
Sorry. So pretty, beautiful. Thank you. So pretty.
Hey, did you see any stitcher boards?
Oh. I've seen some.
You need one or two.
I don't know.
You just ham.
Wait a minute, ladies.
You got it? You gotta put lights on. Yes. Miss Katina said so pretty.
I know, Katina. I want to take it down.
How about you like do a backdrop for the house and just leave it up?
You want to give me another one?
I ain't got no space because you just gonna walk it down like it's just gonna go a whole different. We ain't got no spots because we got a whole big old Christmas tree. Right back.
Wait a minute, ladies.
Okay. Good. So pretty.
Innate.
So pretty. Did you order your flowers or just pick them up logically? Hermie? Hermie? She didn't order them. She didn't order them.
I hate using lights because now I can't see. They make me go blind.
Hey, what you mean by that? You can't see.
Because when you look at them like that, they
Hurt your eye?
yeah.
Let me go there.
No.
Alright, wait.
Can't see. What you guys think?
I love it.
I do both. Now that I'm getting into florals a lot heavier, so I order some. But I used to just pick them up. You know, when Michael's had the sale, I would just get a lot. So that's it. You guys really can't see the light of the effect of the lights though, because it's still so light outside, but it's beautiful. So you guys got any questions for this design? What you guys think? Right, the lights make it a lot softer.
Make it like sparkle.
It's really pretty. This one of them, it reminds me of the ones I see on Pinterest. I fall in love with the ones on Pinterest. And the colors just remind me of that. So next, I don't want to take it apart.
How would you just like put it aside or something?
Yeah, they're white. I had the film to change the colors. I have the old kind that you got to put the film on to make it red, blue, green, whatever color. I technically just like the white, unless is a special theme. I do like blue, but the other lights are so expensive. It's like $200 just for one light, and the RGB lights. But you a trip, Katina. It really depends. I would say you got to consider I'm a big ROI girl. You got to consider what your return going to be. If it's something that you're going to market right away and you got a good return coming, then I would say definitely invest. But if it's just something that you're going to add as an add-on to a service that you already have, no, I would say, yeah, you'd be fine with the $25 lights for right now. And then when you profit from the light, but that's the thing, you have to keep it separate if that's your goal. When you profit from the lights of you renting them or using them, you take that money from the lights to get more lights. You don't take your draping money to get more lights. Or it may sound weird, but that's normally how I do things. I'll take whatever the profit is from and I'll reinvest, and strictly for only that. So you guys know I'm a big investor when it comes to investing. You can't, if you want your business to be profitable and all that good stuff, you definitely have to invest. You definitely have to stay abreast on your skills. You guys know I say that all the time, because it's true. Right. That is so true. And it's easy. It's really easy to mess up because you see so much and it's hard to differentiate what is worth getting. Like I was ready to go crazy with the Black Friday sales, but I said, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I know right now, even though I still do event decor and planning, I know right now my focus is draping. So if it's not associated with draping, I'm just not going to get it because I know that's not really where my focus is right now. So I don't want it sitting on a shelf because it was a heck of a steal. Nah, it could sit in Macy's. I had to throw that in there. But next is going to be, like, you turn my spec on. You guys want to see the canopy? It is now 324. The canopy is roughly, that's kind of relatively easy. That sun is killing me. Could you take that down and put it?
The shiny thing that's the sun.
Yeah. Could you take that down? The wall. Can she reach it? I had got my uplights from, what is it? I want to say Craigslist. I really don't remember. I want to say Craigslist. I did purchase them from somewhere, and they came in handy. So I didn't buy new ones. I actually purchased them for my wedding and never used them. So I did it that way. But I'm gonna do this canopy really quick. I really don't want to take my unit down, but I am. I'm gonna get some photos and take it down. Event Decor sell lights. eFavor Mart sell lights. Everybody sell lights. It's just a matter of what grade you want and how often you think you're going to be using them. They are a great addition. They really are, because you could easily upsell your package. And they I don't really do too many backdrops without them because it just looks so much better with it. And people just get it. So that's a personal choice, but I definitely, if it's something that you can fit within your budget and you definitely going to do draping to some magnitude, it don't have to be all elaborate. Even if you're doing candy buffets, like uplighting as an upsell, why would you not? It just makes sense, make some more money. Not this one. No, not necessarily, because the blush is incorporated into the white. Maybe if I had some other blush with me, I could build my canopy off of that. But the canopy, I pretty much wanted it to be all white because I have some greenery that I'm attached to it. And yeah, the smoke gray definitely wouldn't go with that. But yeah, you know me, I'm a repurposed queen. So if I always try to, if it's something I could use, I would use it, but not that. I can't because of how the colors are, and So I'm gonna take it down. I know, but I'm gonna take it down. So ladies, if you could give me, I gotta go potty. If you could give me a break. Let me get about 5-10 minutes. It's not gonna be long because this only. Oh, y'all probably should see me. Y'all saw me take something down because this only gonna take like 5-10 minutes to take down. Did we go over the dismantle earlier?
I think so.
Yeah, because we folded up. Yeah, when we fold the fabric, that's really important. That was the main thing I wanted you guys to see. Yeah, taking it down the proper way. You can take it down really, really quick, but just make sure you fold your panels back up the right way and store them the right way. So I'm gonna go handle some business, and I'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes. I'll be back, ladies.
Bye.
Container trip.
You're nice.